the newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao.
Out that the deportation of these illegal POGO workers has been delayed due to China's strict and comprehensive protocols. On top of this, punishments await deported POGO workers since the industry is heavily frowned upon by the Chinese government. Remulla said that this was something he is set to discuss with the Chinese ambassador to the Philippines. With this in mind, Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel argued that China must be pushed to do its part in intensifying a united crackdown on illegal POGO workers.
China has to do something not to make it parang not to disincentivize their people from going home voluntarily to their country. Yun siguro ang ipakiusap din natin sa People's Republic of China.
Some senators meanwhile questioned whether the visa upon arrival of foreigners will also get revoked if they are arrested for working in unlicensed POGO companies. But according to the Immigration Bureau, the VOA is only valid for 30 days and cannot be extended unless for reasons like medical emergency. The BI also said they are not issuing VOAs anymore, and the work visa they release are only for employees of POGOs licensed by PAGCOR. Senator Win Gatchalian, however, stressed that the taxes being collected from POGO employees is not enough.
Is there some form of collaboration between PAGCOR and also the Bureau of Immigration on the number of POGO workers coming in? We should be collecting 25% withholding tax from the POGO workers. So now we raised it, but we're not, in effect, collecting it because we don't know who are working in POGO or who are working in other businesses.
The Senate Committee on Ways and Means is set to hold a hearing on Thursday, which will review the taxes being collected from the POGO industry. Reporting for News 5, Mean Los Baños, we are One News.
One News Now will be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Sugar Regulatory Board is denying that there is a shortage in sugar, saying that supply is stable and will be augmented once millers and refineries resume full operations. Shaila Francisco with the details.
Sugar prices continue to get more expensive in Metro Manila. Prices of refined sugar have now reached 90 to 106 pesos in Metro Manila markets. Even washed and brown sugar are also getting pricier. With this, markets in the NCR are now seeing their sales drop.
Yung iba yung mga bumibili, wala na silang masyadong konti lang yung pera nila. Nababara kasi ang hirap kaya din pag konti lang tubo sa pagbinta.
The new administration of the Sugar Regulatory Board said that current supply is low as most mills have just resumed full operations. Despite this, they insist that there is no shortage in sugar. In fact, as of end August, supply still exceeded demand. So far, there is still over 200,000 metric tons of supply for refined and raw sugar.
It's tight, but we have enough. It will stabilize and it will go a little lower by that when all the mills and refineries are in full operation. Hopefully, it will continue.
Bags remain in question while the rest have been cleared by the SRA. Shaila Francisco, ER One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Chief Presidential Legal Counsel Juan Ponce Enrile is proposing to use the 1935 Constitution as a model of a new charter. He says it was much easier to understand as compared to the 1987 Constitution, which also lacks the provisions to ensure national security. President Bongbong Marcos is lobbying for the Philippines to have a seat in the United Nations Security Council for the 2027 to 2028 term. Marcos Jr. sought support for the country's inclusion to the council in his speech at the 77th UN General Assembly in New York. And Pagasa says a low-pressure area spotted east of Central Luzon will have no direct effect on the country's weather conditions. But the southwest monsoon or habagat is expected to continue to bring rains over some parts of Luzon. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.